Welcome to Fairway Talks, the podcast where the green is more than just grass. It's a stage for stories, passion, and the people who make golf more than just a game. I'm your host, Brendan, and we have Alex with us today, and Louis isn't here.
Yeah.
But today we're teeing up conversations with everyone from pro caddies to groundskeepers to weekend warriors. Today we're thrilled to have Josh Jacomb, the dynamic fly, half, and fullback for the Chiefs and Taranaki. At just 24?
That is correct.
Yes. Josh has already made waves, scoring a record-breaking 30 points in Taranaki's 2025 NPC route of Auckland and shining in his 21 appearances for the Chiefs. A proud family man and rising star. Let's dive into his story. Josh, welcome to this. And again, thank you for coming on.
No, thank you for having me. Like I said off here, it's my first time on a podcast, so we'll see how we go. If I do a decent job, maybe I'll be lucky enough to get on another one day.
I'm sure you will, man. I'm sure you will. And worst case scenario, there's always the reoccurring segment scene. You know, we'll have you back in a heartbeat. And we haven't even got through this yet.
Nah, I appreciate that.
Nah, no worries. So Josh proudly is a Taranaki local now. He has been here since 2019.
That is correct.
Yeah.
2019. Moved from Auckland straight after school. Opportunity to come down here and join the academy. And 6 years on, I consider this home now. So
cool.
A very much Taranaki local.
Yeah, I love that. How much Taranaki hardcore apparel have you got?
0.
Okay, that's all right.
So just the same as every other local, really.
Yeah. I actually had one. They had like a really nice thin hoodie kind of thing with a little in it. I got that for free.
Yeah, well, you'll take free stuff.
100%. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't take free stuff? But you're obviously an established rugby player, family man. Well, I'm going to say established because that's your full-time job, isn't it?
Yeah, it is when you put it like that. Yeah. It's still a bit funny sometimes. People ask you what you do for your job and you reluctantly say rugby, or they come back with, oh, rugby, like, what do you mean? Why are you travelling somewhere for 6 months of the year, then who are you playing for type of thing? So I'm still a bit reluctant to get into detail as such, but yes, rugby's full-time job now, living the dream. Yeah,
it's a pretty cool dream, man.
It is, very much so, especially, sounds cliche, but a lot of Kiwi boys growing up love rugby and would dream to be able to call it their job, so very lucky to be in the position I am.
Yeah. Was rugby always your dream?
Yes, rugby was always the dream. There's been many conversations along the journey, which I'm sure we'll go further in detail, but there's been many conversations with family members and people close to me when maybe it was looking a bit far out of reach, and told me to really think about getting plan B sorted, but the stubbornness in me really wanted to stick at it, and glad I did.
Yeah, I really like that, actually.
The big question is, did you have a plan B? Or did this man stick at it?
I mean, probably not a clear plan B, but nice. There were times where I knew I had to really pull finger and start working towards something. Tried building for a few months and threw the towel in pretty early, if I'm being honest, and then went into teacher aiding, found that a bit more relaxing on academy training hours, and I mean, felt like you were back at school, you got the school holidays and whatnot, so
absolute dream.
But then when as time went on and we found out we're expecting our first girl, realised rugby hadn't kicked off at that point yet, and realised I had to really start working towards something. So just through WIT, or what's it called now?
Unsure.
Yeah,
Does it still
WIT works.
We'll work with WIT. But started getting into construction management, studying for that. So, and the Somerset out in Bell Block, got an opportunity to, it was almost like an apprenticeship, but a traineeship for site supervising. So all the work I was doing at WIT was aligning with what I was doing at work as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed that actually. I didn't know how they would go after not surviving on the tools, but maybe walking around the site and
that clipboard suited them a bit better.
Yeah. Clipboard and the hivers, mate.
Yeah, hivers on, PPE, all the good stuff.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Louis, he studied project management at WIT. Yes. He also studied HR as a side thing, I think. He's also kind of really struggling to get a job in a new town, in a new city. Everyone wants 5 years experience, and he's like, well, how do I get that? You know, so I think the way you've gone about it by doing a bit of on-site thing is where he needs to go. In all due respect. Yeah,
I mean, I think I was pretty lucky in the sense that my mum's partner is in that construction management field up in Auckland, and I wouldn't say he pulled a few strings, but he definitely gave me a bit of an extra push that I needed. To kind of, that he knew would benefit me if I was to start studying, and how they would both align, like I said earlier. So, but also sometimes it is all about the people you know and the connections people have. And
we did discuss that. Yeah. Like, it's sometimes you just can't break through until that one person that you know sorts you out. But touching on that, anyway, returning back to what we were talking about, you coming down from Auckland and all that, and as the academy, did you want to move here? Because we're happy to have you, trust me. I'm pretty happy. But or was it just the opportunity was there and then that was the next step?
Yeah, I think a bit of both. It's actually quite funny. I'm in an iron if I wanted to stay in Auckland, and there are a few good players around in Auckland at that time that are still playing in the NPC and at super rugby level that I was competing against, and I just wasn't up to their level at that point in Auckland. Rivers, Reihana with Northland, and Zahn Sullivan with Hawke's Bay. So some really good players floating around, and like I said, I just wasn't up to the level I was probably expected to be at. So we played a under-18 Auckland versus Taranaki under-18 game, and that was post missing out on NZ schools and barbars, so there was a bit of extra fuel there. I still remember it quite clearly, and just really wanted to, I don't know, not send a message, but just prove to myself that I'm still a good player. You know, when you're young, that setbacks like that can potentially hit you for six.
Knock that confidence, and you sit there going, am I going to do this?
So, can't remember exactly how the how the game went, but played well, and then within a day or two got told Naki were keen for me to come down and join the academy.
Hey, so we're good at sniping the players out. Take that.
Yeah. Whose fault was that, man? Who shoulder tapped you, I guess?
Well, Warwick Lemert was actually coaching that Taranaki under-18s team at the time, and maybe the academy manager, David Ormrod, who's with the NZ Sevens now, he must have been managing that team or coaching, one of the two. But they were both there, and rest is history.
Rest is history. Yeah. As you say, it would have been lovely to just prove yourself in that kind of manner. Just, as you say, missing out on another selection, and then there you go. Yeah. Dragged you down here.
Yeah, it was funny how it all worked out, but very grateful. And
yeah. It's good though. What does a typical week look like for you? Like, I know when we were chatting offline, before coming in, you were saying, Wednesday's my day off.
Yes.
Thanks for taking the moment.
I was going to say, in between the madness.
Sit with a couple of rebels. But what does a typical week look like for you?
Yeah, so if we're playing on a Saturday, Monday, day one, there'll be a lot of review, of the game that's just happened. Get that out the way and then start looking forward to the week. So pretty low-key Monday in terms of on feet, but get it in. Trainers will have your gym and stuff sorted. So pretty lucky in that sense. Like you're just turning up and getting what you need.
Yeah, because they do individual plans for all of you guys, eh?
Yeah, a lot of the time there will be individual plans, but sometimes group stuff as well, like power, size, and so on. So yeah, Monday gym clarity is what we call it, along with meetings on the side or in between. Then Tuesday, first big day. That's when we start really the morning again, gym. Field would be more focused on attack. Get that out the way. Attack group will more than likely present to the team. These are the areas that we could potentially get payout of and so on. Wednesday day off, recovery day, whatever that looks like for the individual. Sometimes if stars align, I'm able to get out and play around of golf with some of the boys.
Nice.
Today, not so much.
No.
Morning in the gym, just active recovery. Then Thursday, pretty copy and paste from Tuesday, but more defence focused. Defence group will present, and then Friday captain's run, and then Saturday game day.
Well, that's it. I mean, that's a pretty full book. Not to mention that with 2 kids and a partner.
You know. I mean, the good thing about it, routine. I know when I'm at home and when that's when I'm exerting my energy into family and my focus into my family and my 2 girls, my partner. But also on the flip side of that, I know what my week looks like because of how our week is structured, and how I want to fit anything else in is just pretty much up to me. So I really love, like, I'm obsessed with routine now.
Cool.
Thanks to rugby. Like even in off season, like I like to know what I'm doing that week. Or
plan it all out. Have it all sorted.
Instead of just, there'll be times where I'm just happy to just cruise maybe after a season for a week or 2, but post that, if I don't know what I'm doing, like you can get lost and just get caught going through the motions and end up just wasting time, really.
Do you have a bit of I'm just listening to Henry Winkler's biography at the moment, the actor, played the Fonz.
Unsure.
It's fine.
He's a lot older than us.
He's in his, I think he must be about 90 now.
Yes,
anyway,
he
obviously an actor, and he's out working. And when he's working, he's confident and he's doing, all this good shit and so forth. When he's home, probably I think the routine side of things, he gets a bit lost and he's, anxious about, I don't know what to do and I'm not going to have any money. I'm not going to do this and da-da-da. Do you ever find in your off season that, when you're floundering around, if you will, maybe those sort of doubts come into mind or?
I guess so, maybe a little bit. But at the same time, with having kids and a partner who's running around fitting her life into my schedule in season, that's usually a time for, I guess, her to maximise the time I have off at the same time. So maybe it's more me fitting into her schedule and trying to find how I can fit my stuff into her schedule instead of the other way around,
Give her a bit of the flip the rolls. Look after your stuff. So, no, that's good on you. As I said, like, most guys just enjoy doing their things. As I said, when you kind of flip into that family life, you've got to learn there's got to be give and take. As I say, busy schedule, so try and make the most of the time off, eh?
100%.
Especially with your kids, man, because they're only young ones.
Yes, exactly.
And it's so fast.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Georgie Lee, our oldest, turned 2 in July. And, man, like, I can't remember exactly what I was thinking, but it almost felt so long ago that she turned 1. But the last year from 1 to 2 has gone so fast, if that makes sense.
Oh, it does. Yep.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's crazy.
It is. My youngest is 6 now. He's quite accomplished in Minecraft and school, and he's, you can have we were having intelligent conversations with him when he was like 18 months old, 2 years, like it was wild. But it feels like just yesterday I was holding him and cleaning his dirty nappies. And, I got reminded just the other day, and I'd forgotten about this, but I couldn't change my kid's ass. Like I couldn't do it, man. It was early days. I couldn't do it. The smell got me, the sight, everything. And I remember having a full face mask on with like proper, full Fireys mask with proper filters, organic vapor filters, so I couldn't smell a damn thing. And I'm changing him, and he's just laying there going, "The hell, Dad? The hell?" But I was a pussy.
Yeah, you're a soft man.
Yeah, but in all due respect, it took I did that maybe 3 or 4 times, and they were nasty. Like even Jess was gagging. Like, come on.
That's why she gave them to you.
Yeah,
you don't
that's
realise
exactly why.
Like, come on.
That's exactly why. But and then you're just like, you know what? Like, there's no parent who's not been covered in shit at 3 a.m.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, this man's avoided it.
Dave Grohl has, man. And in all due respect, I might have had a little drop on my finger at some point, but
Nah, definitely. I can admittedly say I've been in that boat, mate. So.
Yeah. But I mean, that's parenting, and then you realise you look at this helpless little thing, and it's like, oh, actually, this is kind of cool. And the mask came off, and then I tolerated the sniffs.
Yeah, it's
I still held my breath.
It's funny you say that. Like, I remember when Georgie first arrived, and the boys are like, "Oh, how's the nappy going?" And I'm like, they're like, "I couldn't do it. I'm like, mate, you just gotta throw yourself in there, and it's all part of it. Like, just embrace it, I suppose.
Yeah. At least you think about it.
Yeah,
just do
it, and
But it's also like the most incredible gift.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah.
Like, you bringing up children, man, like, they're going to piss you off if they haven't already. They're going to, and it's going to get worse. But at the same time, it's still so much fun.
Yeah.
People say it's rewarding. I'm not sure about that. It's enjoyable at times. It's kind of everything.
Yeah.
It shapes you.
It does.
You changed man since?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yep.
Definitely. No question. Just perspective,
Yeah.
Just it's crazy, like going back a bit, talking about finding something that, like that plan B.
Yeah.
People always talk about, like, if you've got your plan B sorted, rugby or what you try and get out of rugby will naturally like come easier in a sense, like having that balance.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that since I became a father, my rugby's flourished.
Yeah.
And I think that is fully because once I knew I was going to become a father, that obviously became priority. Then came work because I needed to provide or help provide for my partner and this baby we were going to have. And then rugby just became a hobby, like just got pushed to the side. Like where the first 3 or 4 years I moved down to the Naki, all I'm thinking about is I'm at work thinking about, man, how do I get into this Bulls team? Like, how do I get this contract? Like, I need to be playing 10 out of 10 every weekend at club level to even be looked at. 4 years in, that didn't matter. Like, if rugby happened, it happened.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a bigger focus now. Like,
That shift of mindset's crazy.
And you hear about people talk about all the time, like balance, but honestly, balance for a rugby player, I think, is key. I'm not saying go and have kids, but that's what worked for me, or not work, but it just happened to fall into place like that.
Yep.
It's perspective is a wonderful thing, and I found that too. Like, my perspective really changed. All of a sudden, you're providing for. So my partner already had 2 girls, so we got 2 older kids. Trust me, have a boy. They're wonderful. They're hard work and they're a challenge. But, man, they change your perspective.
Yeah.
So, as I was saying, before we started, I was out touring country and driving around and doing shows and stuff. So I'd get home at 2, 3 in the morning sometimes after, doing a 16, 17-hour day. And the girls would come in at 7 in the morning. They didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And it was, all of a sudden it's like, oh, man, like I've got to actually be there for them and be present. Hence why I'm, working more of a 9 to 5 kind of situation now than what I was previously. But yeah, your focus is like, nah, I'm not going to go out drinking with the lads this weekend. I'm going to hang out with my kids and have a great time. I'm going to go out and try and be successful in what I'm doing so that I can provide for my kids and all that. And you can't buy that.
No.
I can tell you per child before they're 18, $250,000 each. But,
you better start playing some good footy then.
Yeah. But I don't understand this fully, right? How does it financially work for you when you're playing? Like in terms of an income, you don't have to give numbers. I sure as heck don't need to know that. But like, obviously you got a roof over your head and you got food on the table.
Yep.
How do you make a living?
So I'm just trying to think of how to put it into the simplest form, but because
Taranaki and then the Chiefs is a separate entity itself, isn't it?
Yeah, and depending on what contracts you're on, like you can get paid over 6 months of the year for one, 6 months over the year for another. So
right,
yeah, you've got your NPC contract, which is worth X amount.
Yep.
Then you've got your super contract. Mm-hmm. Once you're a fully contracted Super Rugby player, those 2 contracts of your NPC and Super get combined, and then that gets paid out the last working day of each month over 12 months of the year.
Right.
Where, on the other hand, you'll have your NPC contract and say you're a draft Super Rugby player. So you are in full-time pre-season and then 2 days a week.
Yeah.
But since you're not a fully contracted player, you'll be earning X amount over 6 months for your draft contract, and then your NPC contract will cover the second 6 months. So that's when it gets real tricky, because you could be earning let's just say 60K for the first 6 months.
Yeah.
But NPC's got way less money, right?
Yeah.
So then you could be earning 30K for the second 6 months of the year, which I've had to go through at one point. Yeah. And it makes it tough. Until you're getting paid 12 months over the year, that's when you can, I guess, budget properly.
Yeah.
But when you're not, it's like, man, how are we going to make the second 6 months of the year work,
Yeah.
When you're so used to budgeting or living life on a certain income, then, I don't know, 15K or something gets taken away because...
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. I mean, I'm self-employed, I get it.
Yeah.
Except I'm month to month within reason. That's challenging. Do you get endorsements or anything like that? Like, is there brands reaching out, or is that too early?
Yeah, too early.
Yeah.
You guys have stuff that runs in conjunction with the Chiefs, like in terms of you guys just have certain uniforms, outfits, like in any gear that you get from that, or
this year obviously get all your Chiefs stuff through Classic, and then number ones through Eden Park.
I guess it goes through Eden Park. Yeah.
That might have been it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But then, this is my first year where I've been
full contract.
No. But first year in terms of an endorsement as such, I'm now with Essex.
Yeah,
cool.
So
I like your shoes.
Yeah,
I did notice that. I have a pair of Essex golf shoes. They're not shit.
Yeah. So
I'm just not wearing them.
That's awesome. And then there's tiers to that, but free boots and I guess, a certain amount to buy shoes or whatever you want, really. So it's a good little taste, anyway.
Say, making moves.
Yeah. What I mean, obviously, it's not all about that. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, the bread and butter is that 40 minutes or 80 minutes on the field once a week, isn't it? Essentially.
Yeah.
But what is the most incredible perk that you've had from doing this, or most memorable experience, perhaps?
The job itself.
Yeah, well, we clarified that, but yeah.
That's a great question. Man, you've put me on the spot here.
You're welcome.
I might have to just.
We can come back to that.
We can come back.
Yeah,
we can come back because I mean you're 24, you've got 2 kids, partner. You, for the most part, playing rugby full time. I mean that in and of itself is fucking incredible. Pardon my French.
Yeah, no, thank you.
But
I can now answer your question.
Yeah,
there we go.
And it's maybe not a perk as such, but getting to fly business class for the first time for that Barbarians game a few months ago.
There we go.
I did not know myself.
I bet you didn't.
Sending photos to my mum and dad, like, holy, this is nuts.
This is what living's like.
Yeah.
So that was a real eye-opener.
Yeah.
And even like seeing young kids like in business class, I was like, man, these people must have some money. To be doing that.
Hell, the other half, Lobo.
Yeah. The other side of it too is they probably have no idea how
No.
Like they're very privileged children and so forth. Are you quite grounded?
I like to think so.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of people who remind me. Not saying that I have outbursts or anything, but very much try stay in the present, especially in terms of rugby and I guess the distractions that can come with being a person who plays rugby and you're playing it in front of a lot of people who everyone's going to have opinions and all that stuff that
goes along
with it.
Yeah. Do you read into the opinions?
No.
Good man.
Yeah, I like that.
I've got people like my partner. She's the best, but she's secretly. I know she secretly looks after a game just to see.
Yeah. Just it happens.
Yeah. And so does I think my mum does as well.
I was going to say parents always look at that.
But I think I've been lucky in the sense that I've been in a team where I've seen firsthand via comments when someone hasn't been playing well and how, I guess, opinionated some people can be and how that can eat at someone's confidence and energy and just absolutely take over their whole mindset, you know.
Hand experience, as you would have seen it. So you kind of sit there and they lose all faith in themselves, and it's funny because the people that are talking honestly don't know what they're talking about half the time. So
I try I watched the game on Sunday, and it was not what I expected a game of rugby to be. In all due respect, it wasn't flash.
No,
but at the same time, mate, it was a great show.
Yeah, I mean,
they had plenty. They were pretty rough.
Yeah,
they said at the start it was going to be scrappy.
Yeah, and it's footy, right? Shit happens.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes you're going to get beaten, but at the same time, as much as we respect Bay of Plenty and the team they are and the cattle they've got, there's definitely a belief in our team that we're going out there to get a job done. So in terms of that game in particular, I'm not sure if people who have these opinions look at statistics and stuff, but by the end of the game we had turned out the ball over a total of 29, 30 or 31 times. no team is going to win a rugby game doing that. And most of those were unforced errors, handling errors and penalties. So, I mean, I think, again, talking about that game in particular against Bay of Plenty, amazing thing is that those are all things anyone or everyone in our team, we know we can control. So it's not like we're going to have to look under rocks for answers. Like, can look around the room and everyone knows they need to be better. So we'll be fired up. For
I was going to say use it as good momentum, but exactly, if you're not in the team looking at the stats, you guys know it's not an external factor. You guys just go back to the board, do it right, and get it done.
I was speaking to someone this morning, and like the year we won a couple of years ago, we lost 3 games in a row in the middle of the season. Maybe it's just everything happens for a reason, right? And maybe that game's going to be in the long run a blessing in disguise. Might just be the friendly reminder we needed. That we got to be consistent in every game. If it's Friday, Saturday or Sunday, we got to turn up and be ready to play how we know we can play, not just turn up and go through the motions as such. Yeah.
And in all due respect, mate, you can't be on all the time.
No.
You know, that's damn near impossible.
Yeah.
You know, I personally never really make comments on other people's game or anything like that because I don't know what's going on in their head at that moment. I don't know anything. So I can't, but I always look at it from a sympathetic or empathetic side of like, man, that dude's probably got something going on or what have you. And I'm not going to judge someone based on what I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, people who have opinions and so forth about games, they could have done this better and they could have done that better. It's like, okay, great. Like, did you when you were that person? Oh, no, I never was. Well, shut up.
Yeah. At the same time, like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion,
Yeah.
I've got no qualms with that, no worries about people voicing their opinion, but I think the most important part, especially as a person in any sport, is that ultimately, if they're not in that environment, that opinion doesn't really matter.
Yeah, grain of salt.
As rude as or blunt as it might sound.
I think you could have probably said it stronger.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, I think you could have said it with a bit more grit. But I mean, you're right though. That's the thing. We're not. Those watching from the sidelines aren't out there day in day out. So on that, we started to talk about this before. I felt on the weekend that the crowd weren't pumped up enough for you guys. Does the crowd help you guys along? Can you hear the crowd from the field?
Oh,
I mean, obviously you wouldn't have on Sunday because they were quiet as a quiet
you can hear them with a few groans and what's he doing type of thing. But especially since that new stand's been put in, it's awesome, eh? I love it. Like, there's a certain rush that you get when you're running out, and sure, it might not be sold out, but there's enough people of people on the banks, and both stands are half or 3/4 full. Like, it's enough people to get your adrenaline and whatnot going. So maybe not so much like in game, like that's just outside noise, right? But definitely like running out, and if there's a massive moment, like subconsciously you can hear them.
Yeah, it gets you that little bit of fire going.
Yeah. I just think, I was chatting with I can't remember who he was, the commercial guy, and I was like, dude, turn the PA up. Like, let's get this party going. Like, come on, the boys need some support. They're down by 10. Let's go. They can come back from this. Let's get this cranking. And he's like, man, the dude got reamed the other week because the people that come every week were like, oh, it's too loud. I'm here to watch the rugby, not the bloody DJ. I don't care. The DJ's what gets everything going, man. And if the crowd's screaming at your boys going, come on, like, surely that's got to put a fire under your belt.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. But I guess you can't please everyone, eh?
No, you can't. And in all due respect, I think pleasing the few to, at the demise of the masses, I think is shit, personally,
Yeah.
And you're right, you can't please everyone. As a sound guy, it's like old John over here who's like, oh, mate, you'll turn the guitar up, turn this down. I had a dude actually do this one night, and I was like, first song in, and I was like, here you go, then have a go. Oh, no, you're doing great. I said, well, off you go then, mate. Like, come on. Don't tell a man how to do his job unless you're going to come in and do it better.
Yeah.
That shuts them up.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, I personally, I just thought, man, the games I've been to, like, I love going to. I won't watch it on TV. Be honest, I won't watch rugby on TV because
sort it out.
But the atmosphere is not the same. Like, I love the atmosphere and the vibe. First ever rugby game I ever went to was the Chiefs game at Hamilton, and it was the most incredible experience I ever had. Followed closely by the second most incredible experience that I ever had in Hamilton, which was a corporate box version in Hamilton. That was cool. The food was great.
I think my first ever memorable game was like when I was 14. Did the All Blacks play Ireland here?
Yeah, they might have.
2014, 2013? Yeah, I remember that game. That was sick. Yeah, it was cool to pack that stadium out with that. Yeah.
And we were chatting with Phil about this, Quinny. Like back in the day, man, 25,000 people in that grandstand. You imagine what that would be like. Like you're coming out and going, man, 8,500 people is getting me hyped. Imagine what 25,000 would do to you.
Yeah.
That would just be amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy looking back at like how big rugby in New Zealand was however many years ago, and especially at NPC level.
Yeah. Do you find it's dying out? Like in terms of players are still going to be coming through because everyone enjoys, as I said, the game. But crowd-wise?
Yeah. There's definitely no denying that crowd numbers are lower or more inconsistent maybe. I
was going to say nothing in particular, people just choosing
I think
TV, is it?
Yeah. Maybe it's in like, probably as well, there's money, like not everyone can afford to go to the rugby every weekend.
What's the ticket these days?
It's about $40 if you want to be in the grandstand. I think kids are like $5 or something.
Yeah.
And to be honest, because we came away from it going, you know what, next game we're going to buy tickets, we'll bring the kids. It'll be a great afternoon. First things first, they're not going to be in front of their devices. They're going to be out actually doing something. And I was like, sweet, well, $100 for an afternoon out, that's great. Like for us, that's not a problem. But
I was going to say it's just supporting local lads, you know what I mean? Like, geez. That's all I have. I just never think you put money on anything. It's just just because it's not free like the footy finals that were out there on the back paddocks, you know what I mean? And in the stadium with the women's, just go turn up. Like they still need the same support. Like I
think it's just I genuinely asked this question of the guy, and even he was just like, I don't know. I mean, it's TV. You can get it on TV.
Yeah,
so easily.
Everyone's scared of the weather.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, I think though, in saying that, like, there's some awesome fans here in Taranaki. Like,
have we got some of the best?
Yeah, and genuinely, not even saying that. Like, I think in our front office staff talk to us about it every year, but it's us, Southland, and I can't remember the other one, but they're big.
Oh, Southland.
Yeah. What else is there?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got a mate that's supported them since day one, and he'll let you know about it. Yeah, he sure will.
Very passionate. I think they even have like a Facebook page. I've heard like.
Oh wow!
Where they can come up with stuff to say to the players. I don't know how true that is though. I just got last year before we played there. I heard some type of. About it.
Yeah, and they craft it up over the days.
But no, Southland and Naki, like I said, can't remember the other one, but when we go, for example, played in Auckland, obviously crappy weather, but the first 15 schoolboy final was game before us.
Yep.
Curtain raiser, whole stand packed full of Kings and St Kitts, I think it was, supporters. 90% of them gone by the time we kicked off. Yeah,
more interested in supporting the local. Those lads. And
then I don't think it's helping as well with teams playing in massive stadiums.
Yeah,
But at the same time, where else are you going to play if you want to play on a high quality ground? You know,
Yeah.
Can't get the best of both worlds, I suppose.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
I was going to say, do you get scraped up more at Yarrows than other fields since it's the mix grass?
No, not too much,
No,
actually.
that's all right. 'Cause I was just wondering that. Yeah.
After a bit at Eden Park, I did.
Ooh.
But I'm not sure if that's
Like full artificial.
or sand, or
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it was.
Yeah.
Maybe the weather sliding around and whatnot, but...
No,
yeah.
because as I said, unrelated, I played soccer up there the other week, and
Yeah.
as I said, slippery.
Yes, very slippery.
When it gets a bit of rain on it,
Yeah.
like when I mean these people crucify slipovers up there, I have now understood that even
Yeah.
if you try to turn around,
Yeah. Not sometimes doesn't even have to be any rain, like just real random. Common theme that comes up between the boys of the field being super slippery. So not sure what that.
Yeah, like not to
To talk to
crucify
the green.
anything
No,
up
no,
there,
no.
like it
And
just
love that field. Love playing
love it.
there.
Yeah.
Absolutely
But,
live for it.
yeah,
But like that's what I was noticing. Like because as I said, like it's only soccer, let alone trying to, as I said, use my feet properly.
Yeah.
You just sit there and you go, wow, this is interesting. It's
yeah,
different.
yeah.
Let's just say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then playing in a muddy bog field.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, that was rugby, man. When I was growing up in the 90s,
Yeah, I was going to say, yep, that'll be it.
I think Sean Fitzpatrick was the cool cat back then, man. Is he still alive?
He's still around.
I'm kidding. I Googled him recently, actually, because I was like, man, how old would he be now? Because he looked old then, but I was a wee man. So, yeah, I'm kid.
He's a Sacred Heart old boy, actually.
Yeah.
Say that again?
Sacred Heart College old boy in Auckland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so, and you went to Sacred Heart College?
Yes.
You did, yeah.
So,
Because I Googled that and I was like, we've got one of those here. But
I read that twice.
That must be wrong, eh? I was just like, nah.
I read it twice, and I was like, Sacred Heart,
This man didn't go to a girls' school.
girls' school down here. Like, that's, yeah.
yeah, they're not the only two that have...
Nah,
thought
we'll
that.
always crack a joke like that, wouldn't you? Yeah.
No judgment passed here at all.
Yeah, carrying on the rugby trend, I was going to say, just because I may as well ask this, like transition from like Taranaki training style / sit downs to Chiefs, big transition or just slowly fitting into the mould as you go?
I think naturally a bigger transition. Not so much around like the on-feet stuff, but in terms of
behind the scenes
and like detail and just that next level up of professionalism and just the onus on the player to know their own stuff.
Yep.
So that training can flow and the standards just, I guess, another level up in terms of, just knowing stuff really.
Yeah, do you guys get work-ons week to week or is it more of having a review, as you said, on Monday's game plan and then you can figure out where you've got bits and pieces to work on? Or
Yeah, I'll definitely, like for me, for example, I'll watch every game back. We're lucky in a sense that how our games are coded, you have your individual code, so I can just go into a game, can either watch the whole thing or just pick every instance I'm in. And if there's like a common trend, can't remember what game it was. It might have been the Auckland game, and I got put out into second five for like the last 15, 20 minutes. Missed a couple tackles, so they're just like a friendly reminder, I suppose, like I'm going to do tackle tech maybe twice this week instead of just once, you know.
just in case I do get shifted again, I'm not going to miss that. Like,
So little things like that. And then there's times coaches will want to catch up and have one-on-ones with players and there might be something that comes out of that. And then like after that Waikato game where I kicked it dead, I probably did a few more kick for touches that next week. So stuff like that.
Talking to one-on-ones, do they happen on the ground or is it like, hey, we're going to have a one-on-one at the pub?
Nah, at the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
At training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
unfortunately.
but hypothetically, if you were having a one-on-one at a pub, what would your drink of choice be? You a crafty kind of guy?
Well, my partner's stepdad is into them, and we're actually living with them at the moment just when we moved back from Hamilton, which is nice. The extra couple pairs of hands on deck with the kids.
It would be, yeah, with two girls, both under 3.
Yes. So he's into those, so I've been dabbling a little bit. Don't drink too often.
Have you noticed when they get into them, it's a whole thing. Like there's no just I enjoy hazy. There's a whole culture behind it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think one of my dad's mates are like that up in Auckland, and he tried to get my old man into them, and he tried, but not a fan. He's good with his Jack Daniels and Coke mixture.
Oh, he's not a beer man.
I was waiting for. He's good with his Lion Red.
Good summer day, like.
Yep. But it's still good choice.
Yeah.
Coke.
Oh. Yeah. I like a JD's and LMP actually, a bit sweeter, a bit more like lolly water.
Oh yeah.
But in saying that, I'm
so
not
special.
Have
you heard that before?
Have you never heard it?
Oh,
I've heard of. Have you had a Jameson's and LMP?
No.
Oh, see.
I don't think I've ever had an alcoholic drink mix with LMP.
Really?
Yeah.
See.
I'm not going to say it's going to change your life.
We're opening new worlds here.
I'm not going to say it's going to change your life.
For when you have that one drink a year, we've opened some doors.
Yeah, no, just don't.
Maybe now that you've said it, if the opportunity ever arises to do that, I'm going to have to do it just to give it a go.
Yeah, just to. I put it this way. I did it once and someone suggested it was a good idea. JD's and LMP. Oh, okay, I'll give it a go. And I spent a night on it, man. I walked home. I lived in Hamilton at the time as well, and I lived out in Te Rapa. So I was in town. So I was in Victoria. I got my steps in that day, and I was weaving. I was weaving all the way home, man. It was a good night. It was a great night.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't recommend. I'm just going to check this camera because it was. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It was flashing, but that's just because the battery was flat and it swapped over now. So we're fine. I'm just wondering if it might be time to get Louis on because he has no job and is really hard to get a hold of.
Okay.
So I'm going to give him a call.
Are we phoning this man in?
We're phoning this man in.
Tell him that he's got to go to every Chiefs game now.
You'll be able to hear him. Although I also want to check who that was that tried to ring me.
By the way, this man doesn't know what rugby is, I'll tell you. He's a supporter.
Right.
I'm a supporter.
It makes you just more impressed with him. I'm very impressed with him here.
I'm definitely a supporter. I'm more supporting of it now.
Hello.
Than what I was. Hey mate, what are you wearing?
A t-shirt and pants. I've just finished my washing.
Oh, I'll see. You're so domesticated.
I know. I was going to say,
Louis, I'm here with we're here with Josh. Alex is rocked up, mate, and it's been a great chat so far.
Yep.
But I knew that you had things to do, being that you're unemployed and everything.
Yep.
Okay, not the bite that I was going to get, but anyway.
He's a man of few words, remember.
I am.
He is the highest paid podcaster for the amount of words he speaks. It's insane. He gets...
Wait, he's getting paid for this?
No. No, he's not. But, mate, I know you had a couple of questions to ask Josh, so if you want to... dive into that.
Here we go.
You should probably say hi too.
Josh, sir, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. First question is, who is your rugby idol?
Dan Carter.
Dan Carter, I like it.
Yeah.
Without sport, what is your main goal in life?
Main goal in life without sport, just be in a position to provide for my family, be a present father and present partner.
I love that.
How good, eh?
Thank you.
How good, eh? He's grounded, mate. I'm telling you now, he's a good man.
Yeah, I wish I was there.
Yeah, you do.
Do you believe personally that you will become or have opportunity to become an All Black?
It's a tough question.
This is what we're talking about.
I was going to head in this direction of where do you see yourself, man? So I like that question, Louis.
Can you repeat how you've worded that?
Probably not, because I wrote it down and then didn't word it. Do you believe that you will have? Do you believe that you will have opportunity to become an All Black?
Yeah, potentially. Without sounding like I have an ego, but I mean, in a couple of years there's a Rugby World Cup and there could be potentially three of, I guess, New Zealand's best first fives moving on after that World Cup, maybe. I'm not sure. That have been around for a while. So, I mean, if that's the case, there's going to be opportunity for myself and others. Yeah.
I like it. Who is your favourite teammate from the Chiefs and or Taranaki?
He's going to get some shit for this.
Yeah.
This is tough.
You evil man, Louis.
I'm going to have to say Jakey, Ratamata Vuki Nepkins.
Oi, tell him to check his DMs because he didn't reply.
I'll let him know, bro. Funny story, actually. First met Jakey playing under 15 Condor Sevens for our schools. Random, we made the tournament team actually, but under 15s, that doesn't really matter anyway. But why I'm saying that is because since that moment, randomly just kept in touch, like one-off messages here and there. I moved down to the Naki. He finishes school. We're the same age, but I was a year ahead at school just because.
Bigger brain.
I was potentially. I started primary at a brand new school.
Yep.
And my birthday's in June, so I started in June and they just kept me in with like the foundation students. So I was always like a year ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, long story short, met Jakey when I was 15, kept in touch, and now we're here in the Naki 10 years later.
How good.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Last question was, if you weren't good at rugby, what sport would you want to be good at?
This is my favourite.
Yeah.
Golf.
Yeah, golf.
Oh, okay.
Like,
all right.
Probably my grandparents taught me how to play golf when I was younger, then didn't touch clubs for like years, and then maybe in the last 2-3 years, very similar, just started getting into it again and caught the bug. But I actually played soccer before I played rugby until about year 7 or year 8.
Yeah.
Big Ronaldo fan, Cristiano.
Yeah, good man.
So Louis is honestly, he is going to have to change his underwear after this. I'm sure he's a huge football fan.
Yeah,
So you're Ronaldo over Messi?
Yes, that is correct. Ronaldo over Messi.
That's controversial.
Soccer or golf, like.
I think soccer would be fun to be at top level.
If you could be like a top level.
Yeah. Like I love golf, but.
Yeah. If you could be like a solid Premier League player, like a Chris Wood or someone, like.
Yeah, Chris does so much for not a lot of running, and it's just brilliant. Yeah. He's great at what he does.
Yeah. So, like a solid Premier League player, or even someone like Ronaldo, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
It's brilliant. Any other ones from you, Lewis?
All I had. Other than bring the shield home when you play Canterbury. That's about it.
If the stars align,
just smoke them.
Hopefully they do. We'll get another crack.
Just envision it, man. It's an old hunk of wood, man. We need it back here. You know. Actually, KJ brought it into B&I one morning. That was quite cool.
Yeah, I actually was down at the coffee shop.
KJ from
Speedy Science. Yeah.
Thinking of another one.
That's right. Kevin Jones. He's been a supporter of Taranaki rugby for a long time.
Right.
He's a coastal man, so you know he's he was there. He's got his box and comes in and has a feed. And,
I managed to bump into these guys at Escape when you were down there.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I was like finishing work. I was like, oh wow, hey everyone,
how you doing? So you didn't have anything else, Louis?
No. I thought I was only allowed 60 seconds, to be fair.
Oh, man, I tricked you.
Oh, I know.
I tricked you.
I get sick of you after this. So
this is why.
Yeah, well, you're ginger, Alex. I know.
There it is.
That's pretty much what you've missed.
Yeah. But he didn't bring his child today. Normally he brings a Fanta with him. sorry. I'm sorry. Louis, it's been wonderful having you on, mate.
No, it hasn't.
It has. It's been a pleasure.
Is there anything else that you want to add to the conversation or anything like that?
I was genuinely wondering if you were going in that direction.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, yeah. We were.
I kind of had planned it that I was going to click, you know. Actually, hang on a sec. I'll call him back and apologise.
Yep. How long have you been golfing for?
Nah,
We're going to get to that.
2, 3 years.
Hello.
Hey, sorry, mate. Something happened there.
You're good.
We got cut off. Hey, what sound does a truck reversing make?
Beep, beep.